To the stage, Pete Storm as Johnny Cash.
Now I told the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds had a cover of a clear blue sky, and the tears that I cried for that woman gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream, went back down the street, your boyfriend lived in Davenport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. You took me to St. Louis later on down the river. A freighter said she'd been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. Well, they found a trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and then she went on down the road. Why don't you bat down my Baton Rouge? You're a queen rolling on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, done my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, big river, more than me. Thank you. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Clap your hands, come on. Dining car, they're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. But then people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Don't leave me hanging out. Lonesome whistle, blow my blues away. When you get the blues, come on to get a rhythm. When you get the blues, a jumping rhythm make a feel so fine, it'll shake all the trouble from you, or you might get a rhythm. When you get the blues, play it one time. Get the blues, come on, get a rhythm. When you get the blues, get a rock and roll feeling in your bones, pass on slapped on a shoe polish left and right, took a shoestring ring and then he held it tight. He stopped once to wipe the sweat away. He said, "You might have heard the boy that we ought to get that away." He said, "I like it with a big white grin. Keep on popping," and he say it again, "Get a rhythm. When you get the blues, come on and get a rhythm. When you get the blues, it only costs a dime, just a nickel a shoe does $1 million worth of good for you. Get a rhythm. When you get the blues."
Johnny Cash covered this song in 2002, I believe. It's called "I'm on Fire."
Hey, little baby, is your daddy home? Did he go home and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Can he do the things I don't do? I can take you high. Someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and put a 6-inch knife in the middle of my skull. That night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can put my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Thank you. 1963. I've seen them come and go, and I've seen them die. And long ago I stopped asking why. San Quentin, I hate every inch of you. You cut me and you scarred me through and through. And I'll walk out a wiser, weaker man. Mr. Congressman, you can't understand. What good do you think you do? Do you think I'll be different when you're through? You bend my heart and mind and you warp my soul. Your stone walls turn my blood a little cold. Here we go now. San Quentin, may you rot and burn in hell. May your walls fall and may I live to tell. May all the world forget you ever stood. And may all the world regret you did no good. Big finish now, big finish. San Quentin, I hate every judge's gavel fell. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains there, about to drag me down on a Monday. Got my stripy britches. On a Tuesday, I got my ball chain. On a Wednesday, I'm working digging ditches. On a Thursday, Lord, I start from Bridgewater for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. On a Monday, my mama come to see me. On a Tuesday, they caught me with a file. On a Wednesday, I'm down in solitary. On a Thursday, Lord, I start over at water for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down, down. Thank you. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Yeah! And a weak bellboy went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw plowing through the ragged skies and up a cloudy road. Their brands were still on fire and their leaves were making steam. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath looked through the sky, first all riders went hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. He's riding hard to catch that bird, but he ain't gone yet. 'Cause they gotta ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses starting fire. As they ride on, hear their cry. As the riders rolled on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride. Ride to catch the devil's herd across these endless skies.
Come on, Luxembourg, sing!
Yippee-hi-yo.
Thank you.
Coming down that railroad track. Hey, look yonder coming down that railroad track. It's the Orange Blossom Special, bringing my baby back, all right. Sand in my shoes, or maybe California, and get some sand in my shoes. It's the Orange Blossom Special, don't lose these New York blues, all right. When you going down to Florida? When am I going down to Florida? I don't know. I don't reckon I ever will. about getting your nourishment in New York? Well, now I don't care if I do that. Hey, talk about her rambling. She's the fastest train on the line. Hey, talk about her traveling. She's the fastest train on the line. It's the Orange Blossom Special coming down that seaboard line, yeah.
This is a song called Rusty Cage. I hope you like it.
You wired me awake and hit me with a hand of broken nails. You tied my lead, put my chain, and watched my blood begin to boil. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Too cold to start a fire, I'm burning diesel, burning dinosaur bones. I'll ride the river down to deep water and ride a pack of dogs. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. Eyes in my headlights. When the dogs are looking for their bones, and it's raining ice picks on your steel shoulders. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. 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 This here's the story about the Rock Island Line. The Rock Island Line, she runs down into New Orleans. There's a big toll gate down there if you got certain things on board when you go through the toll gate. Well, you don't have to pay no toll. So one day the train driver rolls up, the man hollers at him all what he has on board, and he tells him, I got livestock, I got cows, I got pigs, I got sheep, I got mules, I got all livestock. Man says, you're all right, boy, go right on through, you don't have to pay no toll. So the man goes on through the toll gate, and as he goes on through, he starts picking up a little bit of speed. So we get a little more traction. He starts picking up a little bit of steam. He turns, he looks back at the man, he said, well, I fooled you, I got pig iron, I got all pig iron. Now the Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. A Rock Island Line, it's a road to ride. Rock Island Line, she's a mighty good road. Well, if you're right, I got to ride it like a buddy, get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. Well, it's cloudy in the west and it looked like rain. Round the curve came a passenger train, northbound train on a southbound track. She's all right leaving, but he won't be back. Down the rock-on line, she's a mighty good road. A rock-on line, it's a road to right. Line, she's a mighty good road. Well, if you're right, you got to ride it like your buddy. Get your ticket at the station for the rock-on line. Well, it may be right, I may be wrong, but you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Well, the engineer said before he died there were 2 more drinks that he'd like to try. Conductor said, what could they be? A hot cup of coffee and a cold glass of tea. Down the Rockland line, she's a mighty good road. A Rockland line is the road to ride. Rockland line, she's a mighty good road. Well, if you're right, you got to ride it like your buddy. Get your ticket at the station for the Rockland line. Well, my dad left home when I was 3 and he didn't leave much. And my mom made just his old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. I don't blame him cause he run ahead, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke. He got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some guy would giggle and I'd get red, some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up clean, and my fists got hard and my wits got clean. I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow of the moon and stars. I'd search those honky-tonks and bars and kill the man that gave it all for me. Mid-July, and I'm just in town and my throat is dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. In an old saloon on a street of mud, there at the table, dealing stud, sat a dirty mangy dog named me Sue. Well, I knew that steak was my own sweet dad from the worn-out pictures that my mother had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. Well, he was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, my name is Sue! How do you do? Now you're gonna die! Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the streets, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher then, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh, then I heard him cuss when he went for his gun, and I pulled mine first. And he stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. And he said, son, well, this world is rough, and if a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough. I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, now you just fought one hell of a fight. I know you hate me and you've got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye. I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. Well, I got all choked up. I threw down my gun, I called him my paw, and he called me his son. I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try, every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George or any damn name but Sue. I still hate that name, yeah. Thank you. And this is called Ring of Fire. Here we go. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. Sing with me now, come on. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went high. And it burns, burns, burns. burns, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I feel for you like a child. Sing it! I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. One more time, everybody sing! Burns, burns, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Thank you so much, thank you.